Ah!
Ah!
Are we supposed to have an intro?
No, we did an intro last time, remember? I had to edit it in.
I don't... Quinn, you don't edit shit.
That's not true.
I keep asking you to
That's
edit
not.
these, and it never
That's not.
happens. We're supposed to have,
I'm,
like, our team all around us in the border, and you've not...
I'm trying, okay? I don't even
It was a
own
lot.
Final Cut Pro. I'm using a torrented version of it.
Gordon had one job. Just one job. So last time we caught ENIAC, they're running the XP share. We found out Team Rocket's doing some bullshit. What do we want to do this episode? Do we want to go deal with Team Rocket, or do we want to do some grinding with ENIAC?
We should go for Team Rocket.
You sure? I feel like we're gonna want ENIAC sometime in there, and they're real.
That's true, but what's more entertaining?
Are you
Grinding.
saying you want to do Team Rocket because it means I have to do the grinding for ENIAC by myself on my own time? Is that the reason?
Oh, no! I'm not saying that.
Look, I really want to use ENIAC. I really don't want to do, 30 minutes of grinding on my own time to get it on level with the rest of us?
I suppose we could give a little sneak peek behind the curtain.
Yeah, how I do my grinding?
Yeah.
Alright, where's like a good... Alright, so the way I do my grinding is I've got an AR code that lets me, when I hold down a button, I can rematch anybody I want. So I use that and I fast forward and I put them on that I want on the top of the team, and then I go to somewhere where I know they can consistently one-shot, and then I just fight the same person over and over again and get their levels up. And it's pretty effective. Where would we grind ENIAC that ENIAC can one-shot things right now? Probably the fighting gym, right? How high level were the fighting gym? It wasn't too higher than 35, right? And that's going to give us a lot of physical EVs. That's another factor in my grinding. I always grind the place where I know they're going to have like the main stat for the EVs of them on, so that I get the stats we want super high. This is where I did all the grinding for Gokhan. I think it was this guy, because I think he had the most people and they were like lower level. They were... Yeah, confusion kills this thing, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, maybe
no,
not.
it didn't.
Oh, but it's fine. It can't kill us. Monferno's not scary to us, right?
Could be. It's on level.
Bird comes in, flies. Monferno's dead. Oh, combustion. Fly. Air across. Fly. Yeah, so this is how I've done all my grinding so far. How close did that get us to... it's close to two of those. Gets close to a level. Do we think there's a better place to do the grinding?
It definitely is going to be a little trickier here.
Yeah, but we're gonna get speed and physical attack EVs is the thing.
Yes.
Which is really what we're gonna... I mean, not so much speed, but the physical attack we definitely are gonna want on it. Let's just do one level up cycle. If you can think of a better place to do the grinding, I'll go there instead. But we could do the ghost gym, but that's gonna give us special attack. Oh, psychic. Yeah. Now that we have psychic, I think we can one shot.
Oh yeah.
We can just do the grinding with ENIAC directly. Oh, you know what? I know what we need to do. I'm pretty sure we can get the lucky egg.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, let's go get the lucky egg and come back here. There's also how I get us money between episodes. Just fight people that I know drop a lot of money. Probably faster. Yeah, probably faster over here. Let's put ENIAC in front. Oh, while we're here, I should pick up some Ultra Balls, because we used all of those on ENIAC.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we want... Oh, we are low on money, too. Do we got anything to sell? No, we don't want to sell TMs. We don't want to sell that. Oh, we have an upgrade. We can evolve Mr. Moore. How long have we been sitting on doing that? You know what? This is a running errands episode. We're doing all the things we should have been doing this whole time that we keep forgetting. You want to go into the document stuff and see if there's any good items we can get right now that we've not grabbed yet? You can just spend this episode doing that stuff.
Let's see, where is that?
See if you can find any other encounters we can access right now that we haven't done.
I'm not sure if I have that.
Oh, you don't have the one for items? I could have sworn.
No, I have Pokemon locations and changes, but I don't have an item one.
Let me send it to you. I'm pretty sure I sent you all of these before and you didn't save them.
That sounds about right.
It would be... Shut up, Professor Oak. Here... and here... Documents... Important items location. There you go.
Alright. Let's see.
And I'll also send you the special event guide. Yeah, I think the special event guide will give you the stuff like where we can get legendaries and stuff. So yeah, you can also check if there's any event stuff we can do that we want to do this episode. Because we did Spirit Tomb. I think that's the only one we did. I think there's probably a couple of legendaries we could get at this point, which I'm kind of down to do today. This is our getting our dirty laundry out. Oh, hi, Huntail.
Wait, what? We can get to the battle frontier.
Oh, can we?
After getting the mineral badge. Really?
Wait a minute.
That's the first badge, I believe.
Oh, we already have the lucky egg. I'm an idiot. I think I did that between episodes. Yeah, I think I did because that's how I got Gokhan up to level. I'm stupid. I'm sorry, guys. So Battlefront, what's in the Battle Frontier that we want?
I'm not sure. We could get a shiny stone.
What's... Do we need shiny stone for anything?
I don't think so.
Yeah. Because we already have... Well, no, we could evolve Togekiss.
Oh, yes, that's right.
But I don't... I'm down to evolve Mr. Moore this episode. I don't know that I super care about Togekiss. I honestly barely care about Mr. Moore. Do you remember how disappointed we were in Togekiss when we were... Oh, also, there's the special event guide.
Yes, thank you.
I thought I sent that to you, and I didn't.
Ooh. Hang on. We can evolve our... Oh, yeah, there. You're doing that. We can get into a, Porygon Z, though.
Yeah.
Okay, you're doing that.
Remember when I said we had the dubious disc in the upgrade and we should evolve Mr. Moore? Welcome to 15 minutes ago, Quentin. Glad you could join us.
I'm trying to read things.
Yeah, that's fine. Honestly,
special events.
Getting some...
Ooh. We could get Rotom. We've already got Spiritomb. We didn't get Rotom yet, did we?
No, we talked about doing it, but we didn't. Because we didn't want to do it because we knew it was going to be a while till we could change its form. Which I don't remember. I know we looked at where we did that, but I don't remember where it was. We can go back and do Rotom though if you feel like that's what you want to do.
Not really. I think there's better uses of our time.
Oh. Bullet punch. Oh shit.
Oh. we could potentially get Chikorita and Cyndaquil.
How?
If we go to Saffron City, Professor Elm should be there.
Isn't that post Elite Four though?
Is it? Oh, Saffron's in Kanto. Fuck.
Yeah.
Never mind.
I mean, I'm down to do that when we can.
We got that.
I think I'm going to try grinding on a couple of the other guys here. See if they've got teams more conducive to NEX specific forte. I remember that guy being the most effective to grinding on, but that might have just been because he gave speed and physical attack.
We can't do that. Yeah, there's not really too much else then.
If it was Friday, we could do the Lapras event. It's not Friday.
No.
We keep on saying we should do that, and then we don't make an attempt to record on Fridays. Yeah, it's got a Meditite. Meditite's not great for us. And a Riolu, yeah, that's not great for us either. What do you use? The only trainer this doesn't let me rematch is the gym leaders, and I really wish it did. because it'd be so good to grind on some of these earlier gym leaders.
Oh, that's funny.
You know,
For those of us who have fully played through Pokemon Legends Arceus, getting Arceus in this game is essentially the same requirements.
yeah, you gotta catch everything.
Catch everything and find all the plates.
Yeah. Drayano predicting Legends Arceus years in advance.
But yeah, that's really the only other thing we can do.
Is Arceus?
No, it's Lapras.
Oh.
Lapras and Rotom.
What's what are like some of the cool ones that like are coming soon? Like, is there something we can do after we beat Team Rocket? Or do
No.
Everything's post Elite Four?
Everything's post Elite Four.
Oh, that's a shame.
And a lot of it is post
Post Mount Silver?
yeah.
Oh.
Or not post Mount Silver, but you have to have all the badges.
First 8 badges? Okay.
16.
Well, yeah, I meant 8 badges of Johto, or of Kanto.
Yeah.
We don't have a set of leftovers yet, do we?
I think we do.
I don't think we do. They're not
no,
on
we'd
anyone
definitely
in our
be
team.
on luck, if anything.
I think Luckle had... Ooh, Iron Defense. Do we... That's better than Scary Face. I'll take Iron Defense. No, Luckle had the XP share. Because we were just keeping that on Luckle because we knew Luckle wasn't going to see a lot of action, but we wanted to keep them on level. They're not on anyone in our team. Yeah, we don't have one. Yeah, that would be a good thing to figure out where it is. I don't know if there's any other competitive items we really want to know where they are to get them right now. But I think this is a good episode to just do all that cleaning up stuff.
Yeah.
This is what my life is like, by the way, outside of when we record these sessions, guys. It's just fighting 1 or 2 trainers over and over again and looking up if there's a place where we can get stuff we need.
He likes it though, so it's okay.
I don't.
He I know he says he doesn't, but he really means he really means he does.
Photoshopping these epithets for mons we lost during the session.
It's supposed to be my job, but Dan volunteered for it. He really likes coming up with the funny deaf phrases for them.
I would love you to take this off by hand.
Look at Valen. Look at that message for Valen. Isn't that funny? This one may have been their fault. Remember Valen, guys?
I'm still not over that.
Oh, boy.
This Nuzelock died for me
right?
when Palin died.
Good times, good times.
I think I lost a piece of myself. I've not been the same ever since then.
It's Boy. He deserves to die, though, so who cares?
How dare
But
you?
yeah, no, Dan loves doing like all the work on this. I just sit around and get sad when he kills all of her Pokemon.
Excuse me. I'm the one who has a buttload of work every time it happens because I gotta do the grinding and the editing.
Oh. I know it sounds like Dan doesn't like it, YouTube. But Dan loves doing this.
I mean, like, I'm happy to do it. I'm not saying that I want you to do it. I'm just saying I don't like that I have to do it. It's work.
Dan likes doing it.
Tell you, when we do our next Nuzlocke, I'm giving Quentin more responsibilities. I also did all the programming for this. I'm the reason we have weird colored Pokemon. Let me tell you, that was an ordeal to get working.
I really wanted that in, but I didn't know how to do it, so I made Dan do it.
Yeah.
You did a good job, though.
Honestly, looking back on it, I could have done the randomized Pokemon, because the thing that was stopping that from working is the thing that was the glitch that still happens to us that we just figured out a way around.
Yeah.
So if we do this again, I'll probably do like fully randomized Drayano. I don't know what. This is grinding. This is a good episode to just talk about like general stuff, things we want to do in the future.
Yeah.
What game would you want to do next? Obviously we're not gonna like. This one's still a ways out. We still got a lot to do. And we're probably going to wait a while before we jump into another Pokemon game. We might do a couple other games in between.
I'm very familiar with Gen 3 myself.
Yeah.
It's a game it's one of the few Pokemon games I've played through like 4 or 5 times.
Yeah, same. I wouldn't... The problem with Gen 3 is I don't think there is a lot of ROM hacks. Like, not good ones like Drayano's style. I don't think he's ever done a Gen 3 game.
There is a lot of Gen 3 ROM hacks, but a lot of them are very bad.
Yeah,
I will give you that.
I do have a pretty good Gen 3 randomizer. I think I set you up on it before to just mess around before. But like I've got a Gen 3 randomizer that, which actually I think we can do it on this new one that we used for this too. We just didn't want to. But you can like fully randomize types, abilities, spawn locations, obviously. You can randomize stats. I don't know what your setup is, but I think it would be fun for the next one, me to randomize it without telling you, and then you to be the pilot for that one.
Yeah, I can do that.
I don't know what your recording setup's like, but we have talked about after we finish this, we want to set up a separate YouTube channel that we both have access to.
Yes.
And that's probably
That'd be fun.
These are going to
then we could. Yeah, I think our plans are to get Alex on board.
Yeah, Alex.
Alex,
I think you guys have another friend that I've not met that we're talking about.
Yeah, you'd like him though.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure
he's great.
I want to do some stuff in person too.
Yes.
I need to get a second mic, but and some longer XLR cables. But I've got a soundboard that can take 2 inputs. And I want to set up a recording situation on my couch so that we can record like console games. But I got to get set up stuff for that. That's also like a lot more to plan because you like. Alex wouldn't be a problem to do that stuff, but you'd have to like drive like an hour to get here.
Yeah.
So that would be something like we plan it where on a day we both have off, and then like try to record like 7 or 8 episodes in one bulk. If we were gonna do that, because we would want to make the best for your time. But I think we're talking about with Alex. I want to show you guys the old Wii Spectrobes game.
Oh, yeah.
Because I played the shit out of that, and it's co-op, and both of you liked Spectrobes but never played that one.
Been forever since I've touched Spectrobes.
And it is a trip. Honestly, there's a lot of games I want to do Let's Plays of. I think we have a lot of the same interest in games, but we tend to both play like differently obscure games.
Yeah.
So I think that would be a lot of fun of doing random games that I want to show you like what's that game I play? I was telling you about it where you start as a single cell organism, you eventually become multi-cell, then you become a tribe, then you become a civilization, then you go out into space.
What is...
I don't remember what it was called.
I do remember us talking about that. It's like pollen or something.
More? Thor? Tor?
Or...
I don't know. But yeah, like different like weird games that each of us have played that the other one hasn't. That would be fun.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what would be really fun is I probably wouldn't make for a good recording, but like the old Yu-Gi-Oh, like the old DS Yu-Gi-Oh games.
I never really got into Yu-Gi-Oh.
They were the DS games were pretty fun. There was one for Yu-Gi-Oh 5Ds that was or Yu-Gi-Oh GX, which was probably my favorite of the two that I played. Where you're on Duel Academy Island and you go around. The thing I found really fun about it was you earned money in the game through duels, and then you bought packs, and you unlocked new packs you could buy throughout the games, and they all had, it's the same addiction we all have with Magic the Gathering in real life now, but you scratch that itch in a game.
Yeah.
And then there was the 5Ds ones where like you also like had to like build your motorcycle.
Oh boy,
that one was kind of funny. The 5Ds ones I didn't like. I didn't like that one as much. There was this one section. There were a couple sections in it because it wanted to be more of an RPG than the other ones were. And there were a couple of sections, like there's a stealth section I really didn't like that didn't seem necessary. And then there was this one section where you had to like duel 5 clones of yourself, and you had to beat all 5 of them in a row without losing a single match, or it would set you back to the very beginning, and you have to beat them all 5 again. And like they ran like crazy bullshit decks. Yu-Gi-Oh is freaking crazy. Oh, Nigella. I really liked Nigella.
It's I mean,
It's Titan.
I wish I remembered what happened to Titan.
I really.
It's just so sad. Titan was great, and
do we want agility over iron defense?
it probably would be better. Yeah. Not that I really think agility is gonna stay.
I mean, it might. If we can like lead in on something, get to +6 on a Metagross with speed, with Iron Fist, that could be dangerous. What are some games you'd really like to play? As like a let's play.
My issue is a lot of the games I like to play don't make for very good let's plays.
I think some of the multiplayer stuff can work because I don't know. I feel like some games that wouldn't make for good let's plays can make for good let's plays if you add a lot of personality into it and like talk a lot during it. Like this, like what we're doing now doesn't make for a good let's play, but we're talking a lot. It's like a podcast.
Yeah.
And maybe nobody cares about what we have to say, but nobody's watching these videos right now. And maybe in 20 years, if we've like done this a lot and people are watching, maybe someone's come back for this. So, and they can learn what our life was like when we were 20 something. Freaking. What's it? Yeah, words. Words are hard. Quick, what's your top 10 favorite words?
I definitely like quark.
Quark is good. Quark is a solid word. That's a top tier.
I like
Quark. Quarks are good too.
Jimbello.
Jimbello. I'm not familiar with that one. What does that mean?
Jimbello. It's essentially when you have a Jello, right?
No.
So Jello. It's a type of food, right?
Okay, explain this food thing to me.
All right, so it's something you consume. You put the food in your mouth. So so that you can live, and it gives
Oh.
you sustenance.
Oh.
That was early.
I thought it was 55. I guess it was 45. Metagross, the Metagross palette in this just kind of looks like a washed out Metagross.
He looks like he's sitting in like the sunshine there. He's a little transparent.
Does Hammer Arm count for Does Hammer Arm count as a punch move?
Let's see.
I mean, we want it either way. Probably. I think Agility's better than Pursuit.
So here are all
I'll
of
make
the
an
moves that it
executive decision here.
buffs. Hammer Arm does count.
Okay, so we got Hammer Arm.
Hammer Arm, anything with punch in the name. Let's see. That's not in this. Oh, I guess Meteor Mash doesn't count, actually.
It might be a thing where it counts in later gens.
Oh, no, it does count. Although the following moves are affected by ability of the... Okay, yeah, so a Meteor Mash does count, but normally Pokemon can't have it, so that's why it wasn't listed.
Still can't get Drain Punch. Poison Jab? Poison Jab might.
Yeah, Meteor Mash, and those are all moves that don't exist in this gen. So yeah.
Aerial Ace. I'm just checking if this is... we probably don't
Ice
need Aerial.
Hammer is not a move that exists, okay.
Ice... Isn't that like Gen 6? Is that even a move?
That's Gen 7. That's Crabominable's signature move.
Oh, that's right. The big crab.
Yeah, I liked him, but he's just kind of not good.
Well, there was I remember there was a thing I saw where people did a double battle where they had two Crabomindables, and they both had Anger Point, and they both used that move that always crits the ice one on each other, so that they both got to max attack and then just swept. So let's look at our stats. That's respectable. Definitely lower than our Lucarios were, but
Yeah.
you know, like defense is higher. Special defense isn't great, but it's not bad either.
With the ability too, it's just going to be dealing more damage outright.
We're lower levels still, so
Yeah.
I think we'll get on level with everyone else, and then we talked about what games we want to play. I really want to do like more co-op stuff where we're both playing. I think that'll be fun. I definitely want to do the Pokemon Coliseum games at some point because I freaking love those games.
That would be fun.
You know what old game I have that could be fun? I don't know if it makes for a good Let's Play, but I know no one else probably has done a Let's Play of it in a while. Do you remember those old Lord of the Rings games?
I never played them, but I know of them because Alex played them.
I have one of those. I bought it for GameCube a while back because I wanted to see how well it holds up. And honestly, I played it for about 15 minutes. I didn't intend to do a full playthrough. It holds up pretty well. The one issue with it is that they play just straight up footage from the movies for the cutscenes. And it's like super compressed, but I don't know if that would cause copyright issues. Probably not, because it's way too compressed and grainy for any AI to recognize it reasonably as the movie. But that'd be fun to mess around in for a little while. I got a bunch of old GameCube games. Did you ever play the GameCube Teen Titans game?
No.
Oh, that one's fun. I've got the case. I have the case for it's all chewed up because it was one of the games our dogs when they were puppies got into.
Yeah.
I got Mario Kart Double Dash. That's more of like a one-off thing, not really like
Yeah.
do a long playthrough, but that's pretty fun. You ever play the Bakugan Wii games?
Nah.
They were pretty fun. They were one of the earliest games I played that let you name your character but was also fully voice acted.
Okay.
Because they never say your character's name, which is games have been doing that for years. It's just the first game I played that did that.
Yeah.
It was relatively fun. You could spend money, not real world money, like the in-game money, upgrading your Bakugan and like increasing their stats and stuff. And there was like a whole mini game when you like sent out your Bakugan, you could like steer it and you could go straight onto the card, but there were like upgrades throughout the map that you could ride like these super convoluted rails around the map and get into like hidden areas to get a boost when you landed on it. And honestly, the boost was probably minimal, but it was just super fun just riding around the area and messing with stuff. Good times, good times. You know what I'd love to do a freaking Let's Play of? This freaking every single Fable game.
Oh, yeah.
I love that. For those of you that don't know, which is probably all of you, unless you're from the future, in which case you probably already know, because I probably will talk about this a lot, because I talk about it a lot. The Fable series is my favorite game series ever, and I've been trying to get both Quentin and my girlfriend Vicky to play them for a long time. Neither of them have.
I've gotten close.
Vicky's played the couple first like opening levels, like opening missions. Quentin's bought the game but has not played it.
I own it.
I know you talked about a while back, getting an Xbox for a couple of exclusives. If you eventually get that, we can play 2 and 3 together. Because those, the first one doesn't have co-op, but the second and third one do, and those are super fun to co-op. There's a whole thing in the third one where you can become business partners, and then like you earn money from the other players' like investments as you play through and as they like idle through the game.
Oh yeah.
And you can like go in together on things and buy stuff and there's all kinds of ways to break the economy in that game. There's a really fun thing in the third game where there's this one room in like your living menu base that all your money gradually accumulates in a physical pile in that room. And in that room, there's a chest right at like the base of where the pile is. And the key to the chest is at the top of the room. So you need to make a bunch of money so you can climb your mountain of money to get the key, and then you got to spend all of it so you can get to the chest. It's really fun and gimmicky. I'm still trying to get all the achievements in that game. It's hard. There's the whole thing because one of the achievements is you need to get every single weapon in the game, but they don't all spawn in the same playthrough.
Oh yeah, so you do multiple runs.
Well, it's not that you have to do multiple runs. It's that you got to trade them with other people. Which, like, yes, you can do multiple runs, but then you still need to trade it all to the same save profile.
Yeah.
Which you can do if you just have a second profile on your game. So you do a multiplayer, you trade it to that, then you switch profiles and trade again. It's just a lot to do, and it's also like there's a lot of them, so you got to do a lot of playthroughs to get all of them, because it's entirely random which ones will spawn in a given playthrough. And there's a really cool thing in that game where, I know we talk about how in World of Titan the Signalum weapons were inspired by Bleach. They were like 50% inspired by Bleach and 50% inspired by the living weapons from Fable. Your base weapon, every time you buy one of the upgrades for it, it gets a physical characteristic change. That doesn't impart any like ability change, but it's entirely based on how you play the game. So, for example, if you used Fireball a lot, the blade might take on a flaming aspect to itself. Or if you get knocked down a lot, it might take on the hammer might be made out of glass to reflect your brittle nature, and like all kinds of different stuff like that. And then there are like named weapons that you have to complete like missions to unlock a certain ability, and when you do, the weapon will upgrade with the new visual characteristic and have a new ability. And there's 3 different abilities each of them have. And like the range of things they'll send you on to do can be like kill this many barbarians at this time of day, or drag this many people to work against their will, or have sex with this many people at once. It's I think that's the swinging sword. You have to have sex with so many men, so many people, and I think either have so many STDs or so many so many people in the same orgy. The game.
These are the types of games Dan likes. Definitely.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Fable's like comedic about it.
Yeah.
I know, like that's a big thing in The Witcher. Is a lot of people play it for the sex scenes. Fable, like even when it happens, it's funny. But it's got some of like the most interesting RPG mechanics that like no other game has come close to doing. Like there's a whole thing in the first game where every time you buy a new ability upgrade of your experience, your character ages according to the amount of XP you spent. And like the aging is so minor, you don't notice it until you're like 80 years old. And most people thought it was just based off of how long you play the game, because it was gradual. There's even mechanics like if you eat a lot of different foods, like if you eat a lot of certain foods, to heal yourself in battle, your character will start to get fat.
Yeah.
And if you want your character to slim down more, you just gotta run around a lot. And there's even like a demon door that requires you to do that to open it. There's like a lot of like really small intricacies that no other game does. And it's like the humor is super charming. The like way you can build your character and like expand is like super interesting and intricate, and allows for a lot of variability from playthrough to playthrough. The story is super compelling, and like there's a lot of hidden lore and like things that like aren't explained immediately to you, but like are if you go looking for it. There's a lot of like really funny side quests, really funny achievements too. There's in the third game, there's an achievement you get early on in the game. You get a chicken suit for a side quest you can do. There's an achievement for making a decision as sovereign of the nation in the chicken suit. It's one of the first games to actually actively allow you to play a transgender character. I still don't know a single other game that does that. It's the only game that canonically has, at the end, in Fable 2, at the end of the game, you can go through a specific dungeon to get a potion to let your character change gender. And it is canon in the lore of the game that was made by an alchemist so that trans people could change their gender. It's the only game I know of that canon says trans rights right in the lore. That was like 10, 15 years ago they did that. Game's so friggin' ahead of its time, and it does not get enough love. I cannot begin to impart how much I love those games and how amazing they are. If you've not had a chance to play them, do yourself a favor, play through the whole series. Fable 4 might be coming out soon. I'm so looking forward to that. It's just, those games are so good. Spell fusion and character customization. The first game had armor Every game after that does not have, they have outfits, they don't have armor anymore. And the reason for that was the creators said they were annoyed that people kept deciding their armor based off of what had the best stats instead of what they liked and what they liked the look of. So they got rid of armor stats entirely. Which, you know, I like armor statistics in games. I love that they did that because that's so cool that they're like, you know, the thing with this game is they want your character to be living and breathing and develop into the character you want over time. Because that's another thing is there's not a character customization screen. Your character naturally becomes the character you want them to look like over the course of the game based on how you play the game. And no other game does that.
That is really neat, actually.
It's so, like, if you just break Fable down to a conceptual level, they did so many cool things that gamers still talk about, like, why doesn't a game do this? A game did do that. It's Fable. Play Fable. Everything you have ever asked an RPG to do, Fable did, years before you even thought you wanted it. And no other game has done it since. It's... we're at 46 minutes on this. I could talk about Fable for hours. Those games are so good. You know, I'm saying it now. We will do a Fable Let's Play in some way. It might be just me playing the game. We will do a Fable Let's Play in some way, shape, or form. Those games are so good, and they need so much more love than they get. Should we have an outro?
Yeah. We should put the outro in the beginning of the episode, so there's a bit of consistency.
Okay, you're gonna edit that then, right?
Yeah, I'll totally edit that in.
Okay. Well, we will see you all next time on Fable. That's what this is, right? This is the Fable podcast?
As long as you don't go swearing for like an hour again. Yeah. No! You lost your Fable.